Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainiyatur Rahma from the class of Popular Literature. This video is final project of Popular Literature. And in this video, I will give an explanation of the popular elements in the Sisters Brothers novel by Patrick Dewitt. First, I will discuss the background of the author and the background of the novel. Patrick Dewitt was born on March 6, 1975 in Sydney, Vancouver, England, British Columbia, Canada. He also lived in California and Washington, but now lives in Portland, Oregon, USA, where he now lives with his wife and child. Patrick Dewitt is a novelist, short story writer, and screenwriter. Patrick began reading when he was very young and was always interested in books, writers, and stories. From the very beginning, he had always wanted to be involved in the world of writing in a more direct way. Patrick Dewitt began writing without his high school diploma, drawing inspiration from his environment and the people who inhabit them. He has amassed international acclaim for the reinvention of famous subjects. Dewitt wrote 3 novels. The first book is entitled Absolution, Notes for a Novel. It was published in 2010. His second novel is The Sisters Brothers, the one that I'm going to discuss in this video. This novel was published in 2011. His third novel, titled Under Majordomo Minor, published by Grania Books in 2015. The fourth novel, Dewitt, is A French Exit, published in August 2018 by Echo Press. In addition to writing novels, Patrick also wrote a screenwriter called Terry and French Exit. Terry is an America's Kid, and French Exit is a surreal comedy. Then the background of the novel. The Sisters Brothers was a Western novel in 2011 by Patrick Dewitt. The novel also has comedy. This novel is very popular and many people enjoy it. The book story plays in Oregon and California in 1851. The novel is about 2 brothers named Ellie and Charlie. Their assassin tasked with killing Herman Kemitworm. The Commodore asks Ellie and Charlie to meet with Morris first to know where is Herman. The Sisters Brothers go from one place to another place ride horseback, meeting all kinds of strange things and interesting characters. In this novel, Patrick Dewitt describes an American frontier portrait full of personality, intelligence, stupidity, and violence. The book is related from Ellie's first viewpoint, so the reader knows him better than Charlie. In the beginning of the story, making readers ask what made them do the job. Slowly, Patrick told the reader that Ellie was a good killer, and the reason he was still killing for keeping his brother Charlie. He unleashed his anger on his father and lack of affection. When Patrick Dewitt released the Sister Brother novel, it became the bestseller ever printed. This book published in variety of language including English. It has 328 pages and is available in hardcover format. Patrick Dewitt is instantly overwhelmed with praise because of the power of dialogue in his characters, captivating, and earned an award, including the Literary Award of the Governor-General, Canadian Author Roger of the Fiction Prize, and the Stephen Leacock Memorial Medal for Humor, and was nominated for both the Man Booker Prize and the Scotiabank Killer Prize in 2011. 1 year later, the Sisters Brothers novel was made a direct film by Palme d'Or winner Jacques Audiard, or English-speaking West director starring Joaquin Phoenix and John C. Reilly. This movie got the nominations for the French Lumiere Award, Okay, now I'm going to discuss the popular element of the novel The Sister's Brother by Patrick Dewitt. The first popular element that I will discuss is the level of popularity. Many people enjoy the novel The Sister's Brother by Patrick Dewitt, so it became the bestseller ever printed. The Sisters Brothers selected for the Man Booker in 2011 and won the Governor General Award for English Fiction in 2011, the highest literary honor in Canada, and the Stephen Leacock Award commemoration in 2012. Then the novel adapted to movie, and this story also won the nomination for the French Lumiere Award. The second element is the artistry of escape or escapism. This interesting thing about this novel is that a brother named Ellie and Charlie, they are famous killer. They are two brothers who are not afraid of anyone. His life has always been filled with violence and crime. They have many enemies because they have killed so many people. They never live in one place. They always went around on their horse and rest in the camp. The third element is hero or heroine's appearance. Hero character or main character in this novel is Ellie and his brother Charlie. They work as assassins in the gold mining age in Oregon in 1851. Ellie was much more sensitive than his brother, while Charlie's character is obstinate, speaking out loud, more impulsive, and more aggressive than his brother. Charlie had a passion for both parties and seemed to know nothing about his crime. They take care of each other and look out for each other. But they argued frequently about their money, their job, their horse, and their respective personalities. The fourth element is familiar or unfamiliar plot. In my opinion, this novel is unfamiliar plot because in the beginning of the story, Ellie and Charlie were hired by Commodore to kill Herman Kermitworm because he had stolen something from him. But when the sister's brother met Herman, they did not kill him, but helped him to keep the camp from an enemy attack. They worked together to make a formula for the discovery gold. It also had an unexpected ending because Ellie and Charlie chose to stop being assassins and live in peace with his mother in the village. The fifth element is the power of setting usage. First, Commodore House. The setting was taken when Charlie and Ellie came to the Commodore house because they had mission from the Commodores to kill Herman Kermitworm. The second setting is village of Mayfield. One of the place in this novel is the village of Mayfield. Mayfield is village name, an inn, and a person's name. When Ellie and Charlie went to look for Herman Kermitworm, they went to the Mayfield Inn. The third setting is in San Francisco. Ellie and Charlie went to San Francisco to see Morris, the man that Commodore asked to track Herman when Ellie and Charlie arrive. The fourth setting in this novel is River. Ellie and Charlie arrive at the camp of Herman and Maurice along the remote river. This is where they make the formula for gold. And the last setting in this novel is the home of Ellie and Charlie's mother. At the end of the story, they decided to go home and stop being a hitman. The sixth element is the power of choice of word. In this novel, the writing style of Patrick Dewitt is so lyrical, and his dialogue flows so easily that it feels more interviewing of humor, brotherhood, and murder. The seventh element is characters and characterization. In this novel, there are characters that stand out beyond those of Ellie and Charlie. The character is Herman Kermitworm. Herman was such a socially difficult person, so he didn't have any friend. But after he met Maurice, he felt he had a friend. He treated Maurice well. Herman has the secret of formula to make gold, so that the Commodore asks Ellie and Charlie to kill him and take the formula. The second character is Maurice. Maurice is the Commodore emissary to locate Herman Kermitworm and provide information to the sisters' brothers. But after having known Herman long enough, Maurice could not bear to see innocent people killed and tortured. So he decided to become Herman's friend and they escaped from Ellie and Charlie. The last is conclusion. In conclusion, the Sisters Brothers novel have a western genre and it also has comedy in it. It's a famous novel and receiving many awards. Unfamiliar plot and striking character make people interesting to read this novel. Patrick Dewitt wrote the story simply but interestingly. Patrick Dewitt is a talented writer. So thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry if I have mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.